Dear students, in this video we will see more about functions. We will check how to check whether a function is one-to-one or one-to, and also we will see how to find composition of functions. Let f1 and f2 be two functions defined from R to R. Then f1 plus f2 and f2 into f2 are also functions from R to R. f1 plus f2 of x will be equal to f1 of x plus f2 of x. f1 into f2 of x will be equal to f1x into f2 of x. Let f1 and f2 be two functions. f1 of x is given as x squared and f2 of x is given as x minus x squared. This means based on function f1, if we know the value of x, then using the equation f1 of x equal to x squared, we can find out the element to which x is mapped. X will be mapped to a value that is the square of x. According to f2 function, x will be mapped to a value x minus x squared. Now we have to find out the functions f1 plus f2 and f1 into f2. f1 plus f2x can be computed as f1x plus f2x. I am directly substituting the value of f1x and f2x, and if you are solving it, you will be getting x as a result. To find f1 into f2x also, I am substituting the values directly, and after multiplication I will be getting x cube minus x raised to 4 as result. Now we can see how to find composition of functions. We are familiar with composition of relations. That is, if R is a relation from A to B and S is a relation from B to C, then R composition S is a relation from A to C. Like that, if F is a function from A to B and G is a function from B to C, then the new function from A to C will be denoted as G composition F, not as F composition F. So G composition F will be a function from A to C. Suppose we are given a set S as a set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and F, G, H are functions defined from S to S. Now we can see how to find F composition G. So to find out F composition G, first we have to consider ordered pairs in G. That is, ordered pairs in G should be considered as AB, ordered pairs AB, and ordered pairs in F should be considered as ordered pair BCs. Now we have to find out all ACs. So first we can find F composition G of 1. That can be written as F of G of 1. G of 1 means we are finding in function G to which element 1 is related. We can see that in function G, 1 is paired with 3. So G of 1 can be replaced with 3. So you will get F of 3 here. F of 3 means you have to find out in function F to which element 3 is associated. In function F, 3 is associated with 4. That means F of 3 is equal to 4. So F composition G of 1 is equal to 4. Or in the composition function, we can write an ordered pair 1, 4. Like that, you have to find out F composition G of 2. F composition G of 2 is equal to F of G of 2. Now we have to find out G of 2. In function G, 2 is paired with 5. So G of 2 will be 5. What will be F of 5? In function F, 5 is paired with 3. So F of 5 will be 3. So F composition G of 2 will be equal to 3. From this we can write the ordered pair 2, 3 in F composition G. Or in other words, we can say that if F composition G is to be computed, you have to select AB from G, BC from F, and you have to generate an AC that will come in G composition F. Here you have to understand that to find F composition G, you have to select AB from function G and BC from function F, and you have to add ordered pair AC to F composition G. The same way, if you want to find out G composition F, select AB from function F, BC from function G, and AC should be added to G composition F. Now we can say that composition of functions is not commutative. If a plus b is equal to b plus a, we can say that addition is commutative. But in the case of functions, composition of functions is not commutative. We can prove that using another example. Let f of x equal to x plus 5 and g of x equal to 4x. Now we can see F composition G of 3 and G composition F of 3. What will be G of 3? To find G of 3, x should be replaced with 3. G of 3 will be 4 into 3, that is 12. F composition G of 3 will be F of 12, that is equal to 12 plus 7, 70. So F composition G of 3 will be equal to 70. To find G composition F of 3, first you have to find out F of 3. F of 3 will be 3 plus 5, 8. G composition F of 3 or G of 8 will be 4 into 8, that is 32. F composition G of 3 is 17 and G composition F of 3 is 32. They are not equal, so composition of functions is not commutative. You can try this question and we can verify answers in the next class. Next we can see a condition for existence of a function composition. For the composition function G composition f to exist, range of f should be a subset of domain of G. Here an example is given. F is given as a set of ordered pairs and G is also given as a set of ordered pairs. From this, range of f can be written as set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and domain of G can be computed as set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here, range of f is a subset of domain of G, so G composition f exists. If f composition G has to exist, then range of G should be a subset of domain of f. A question is given here. What you have to do is, you have to find composition of functions if they exist. So first you have to check whether f composition G exists. If it exists, you have to find it out. Otherwise, you just write why it does not exist. If you check, you can see that G composition F and F composition F will not exist, and the first and last cases will exist. F composition G and G composition G will exist. Answer is given at the end. Find out and verify your answers. Now we can see conditions for a function to be one-to-one and onto. A function f from a to b is one-to-one if for every x and y in a, if f of x equal to f of y, then x is equal to y. A function f from a to b is onto or surjective if for every y that is an element of b, there exists some x in a such that f of x is equal to y. A function is both one-to-one and onto, then it is called bijective. Three questions are given here. First one for proving that the function is one-to-one. Second one for proving that function is onto. The third question, you have to prove that the given function is 1 to 1 and onto. Solution for the first two questions are given in the coming slides. You have to understand it thoroughly and you have to solve the third question on your own. Now we can see how to prove that the function f of x equal to 3x plus 7 is a one-to-one function. First we can write f of y from given f of x. What we have to do is replace all x by y. Then we will get f of y as 3y plus 7. Now we can write the condition for a function to be one-to-one. A function f from a to b is one-to-one or injective if for every x and y in a, if f of x is equal to f of y, then we have to prove that x is equal to y. From the given function, I am just equating f of x and f of y. We are taking as f of x is equal to f of y. Then we have to prove that x is equal to y to prove that given function is one-to-one function. Now we can write 3 of x plus 7 equal to 3 of y plus 7. If you solve this, we can see that 7 in both the sides of the equal sign will get cancelled and we will get 3x equal to 3y. This 3 also can be cancelled and we will get x equal to y. So, if we are assuming that f of x is equal to f of y, we could prove that x is equal to y. So, given function is a one-to-one function. Here we are given that g of x is equal to x minus 8 is an onto function. So, here what we have to prove is, we have to prove that g of x is equal to y. Because the condition for a function from a to b is onto if for every y in b there exists some x in a such that f of x equal to y. Onto function means range is equal to codomain. First we can assume that g of x is equal to y. Now g of x can be replaced with x minus 8 and that can be equated to y. From this we can get an equation for x in terms of y as x equal to y plus 8. Now the given equation g of x can be replaced with x minus 8 and x can be replaced with the value of x, y plus 8. Now you can rewrite g of x as y plus 8 minus 8. Plus 8 and minus 8 will get cancelled and you will be getting g of x equal to y. Hence, we can say that this is an onto function. So, try to understand these two questions and answer the problem 3. Thank you. Answer to question 2 is given here. Please go through the answers. Thank you.